RISERS. Good morning. What a beautiful day it is. This is a Sunday morning, and I'm on my way getting ready to head out the door to go to church. But I wanted to share something with you guys. So grab your coffee or tea and come hang out with me for just a little bit. I don't know if you head to church on Sunday mornings or what your, how your life works, right? What works for you. But what I am here today to share with you is that just like yesterday, we are God's masterpiece, just like in Ephesians that I shared about yesterday. And, we're God's masterpiece. He designed us specifically with the gifts and tools that He's given us, and for a reason, for a purpose. So I'm all about myself, right? Living in my purpose, to find my purpose, live in my purpose, to have joy in my life and gratitude. To me, those three things are like if you drew circles, the P for the purpose, the J for the joy, and the G for the gratitude. If where all those things connect right in the middle, that's that sweet spot. That's that sweet spot that I choose to live my life in. And I want to help as many people all over the globe to find that sweet spot for themselves. That's what I do. That's what I teach and what I do every day. So risers, I want you to think about this. As you're on whatever you're doing today, outside, in your home, wherever you are, just look around and see all the blessings that you have in your life. See all the beauty that there is in nature. Absorb it, think about all the blessings and count them. And be grateful for what we have. That's a great place to start. But I want to share something that works for me. Again, I am always sharing tips and tools and tactics, but what works for me is to realize the fact that, again, I'm one of God's creators. I'm creations. I'm part of the masterpiece that is the whole entire universe, and I'm just not even a speck of dust in what everything He has created. And I realize that. And I want you to think about this. This is what I say, and it makes all the sense to me. So let me know what you guys think. But I have never been, and I say this all the time, and actually I learned it from my brother, actually. I've never been perfectly wise. I've never been perfectly wonderful. I've never been perfectly anything. Not had the wisdom, not been wise. Never perfectly. We always strive to be better, right? And get better. Never those things. But I have always been perfectly me. Never been perfectly wise, wonderful, or even witty. You guys know that sometimes I can be a little funny, but I've never I've never really been a jokester because I've always been real. So I've been perfectly me, and I've been perfectly the woman that God's created me to be. That's all we can, that's such a blessing. If we're not expected to be anyone else but ourselves, that when you accept and realize that, it lifts such a weight off your shoulders. It's such a beautiful thing. We are only meant to be who we are, no one else. Just find our best versions of ourselves. So the house of the Lord, right? The house of the Lord is His church, but the house of the Lord, we live in His kingdom. We live in His creation. Just be the best versions of ourselves out there. He's created everything for us. We are, and I've been talking about gardening, we are all the gardeners, right, of our own lives, that we're like the farmer of our own plots of land. That plot of land is our life. We're the gardener, but we're also the shepherds of our own flocks, our own families. It takes hard work. It takes hard work. But with the hard work, you reap great rewards. The harvest is plenty and bountiful. And so just think about that, risers. Okay, until next time, rise above the challenges that life bring your way.